Tago muna kami dahil lalaban na namin yung kaso, sila magpo-provide ng abogado, sila ang bahala sa lahat. Pero from the start pa lang po na raid to, gusto na po namin sabihin kung ano yung nalalaman namin, ano yung totoo. Nung pinapatawag po kami sa Senate, Congress, NBI, gusto po namin umatin, gusto po namin magsalita. Pero pilit po nila kaming pinipigilan. Nasabihin na wag daw, wag, kasi kayang labanan ang kaso.
Ito ang latest update sa kaso ni dating Bamban Tarlac Mayor Alice Goo na di umano'y nauugnay sa illegal na aktibidad sa ating bansa. Iniharap ng National Bureau of Investigation ang 7 sa mga kapwa-akusado ng dating alkalde na si Alice Goo para sa non-bailable na kasong qualified human trafficking sa Pasig Regional Trial Court. Kabilang sa mga sumuko sina Jemelyn Santos na presidente ng Pogo Hub sa Zunio 1 Technology Center sa Bamban, nanindigan siya na hindi bogus ang kanyang korporasyon.
Ang investment na po ito na inalok po sa akin ay online gaming. For online gaming, opo. Ngayon po, nung ako po ay pumasok na dito, ito po ay legal because I myself go to PAGCOR and meet the officials of OGLD, Offshore Gaming License Department. So, there's no way na sabihin na kami po ay bogus or ako ay bogus.
Ang ilan sa mga akusadong sumuko, sinabing nagamit lamang umano sila. Nagdesisyon daw silang humarap dahil sa takot at para malinis ang kanilang pangalan.
Takot na po kami sa seguridad po namin. Pasensya na po.
Ba't po kayo natatakot, sir? May mga bantado ba sa inyo?
Alam naman po natin na hindi po bigat, na hindi po biro yung mga taong nasa likod po nito. Baka balikan po kami. Kaya hinihiling po sana namin, sana dito na lang po muna kami po.
Muli namang sumalang si Alice Goo sa medical examination bago siya ilipat sa Pasig City Jail.
Nakita po doon sa kanyang x-ray na suspected na infection po dito po sa left lungs po niya. Small spot.
Pero itinuloy pa rin ang paglipat kay Alice Goo. Pagdating niya sa Pasig City Jail, kinunan agad siya ng mugshot. Suot ang prison uniform ng mga nakakulong sa BJMP.
Ang advice po ng aming health service ay i-isolate siya. May kasama po siyang 3 doon na may tuberculosis case, pero ito po ay almost 1 month na nagagamutan and inassure naman ng ating doctor na hindi na ito nakakahawa, yung 3 na naka-isolate.
Isinalang ulit si Alice Goo sa panibagong test pagdating niya sa Pasig City Jail para makumpirmang meron nga siyang tuberculosis, pero nagnegatibo ang resulta. Kaya inilipat siya sa regular na selda na may sukat na 45 square meter na ang kapasidad lamang ay para sa 9 na inmates. Pero 44 sila sa loob.
Negative naman siya and safe naman ihalo sa general population. Ito po ay may laman na 43 PDL, pang 44 po siya sa loob ng cell.
Samantala sa patuloy na pagdinig sa kaso ng dating alkalde ng Bamban, lumutang ang PNP chief ni Alice Goo na di umano'y kanyang protektor at ito ang kanyang matinding revelasyon. Halina't sabay-sabay nating panuorin at alamin ang videong ito na tiyak na ikakagulat nyo. Ngunit bago tayo magpatuloy, huwag kalimutang i-like, share, subscribe, and click the notification bell for more updates and for more upcoming videos. Maraming salamat!
Miss Alice Go, naka-detain ka ngayon sa sa PNP. Kumusta naman yung mo doon, yung detention facility? Malaki ba, maliit or
Maliit po. Okay
maliit lang? Aircon, something like that?
Hindi po.
Hindi naman. Pero kasi pag nakikita namin sa TV, parang ang dami-dami mong kasama, ilan ba yung mga nag-a-assist sa'yo sa security mo? More than 50? 100?
Wala naman. Hindi naman po ganun karami. Pagka nasa loob po, 2 lang po. Nagbabantay.
Pero pag yung mga ganitong mga travel na talagang sobra.
Hindi ko po alam.
More or less, hindi mo napapansin pag sumasakay ka sa coaster, di ba?
Opo.
Ilan ang mga kasama mo din?
Sa loob po ng coaster, more than 10.
More than 10, oo. Tapos yung may mga, ano pa?
Hindi ko na po napapansin po.
Okay, sa Senado, you were asking for an executive session, correct? Kasi I heard and they mentioned that a former chief PNP received a payola from Pogo. And it was manifested there. And I heard one of the senators, Senator Pato, ask kung siya yon, and they said na hindi siya. And you were asking for an executive session in the...
No po.
no agad, Ang bilis mo sumagot.
Opo.
So, okay. So, you want us executive session in this committee? Baka meron kang i-reveal tungkol sa mga bagay, tungkol sa mga payola na binibigay, hindi lamang po sa mga PNP but also on the public officials?
Your Honor, wala po akong alam po dun sa mga payola po na sinasabi po nila. In fact, nagulat din po ako dun sa sinabi po ni General.
Okay, thank you for that.
Apo.
I just want to run through sa mga pangyayari sa ano, no. Yung purchase mo ng properties, 7.9 hectares, ano. Alam naman natin 'yon, 'di ba? That it was established, ano. And then nung March 8, 2019, parang nag-apply ka ng reclassification nung property that you bought. You bought a almost 8 hectares, 7.9 to be precise, no?
Your Honor, regarding Baofu land po, I invoke my right against self-incrimination
No,
po.
hindi pa naman siya Baofu. Nung binili mo siya, hindi pa naman siya Baofu di ba? Pero
Actually,
binili mo siya?
Binili ko po siya, ano po siya, installment.
Yeah.
So, dumiretso na po sa Baofu.
Yes. Pero nung binili mo siya, 150 pesos per square meter. Am I correct?
Your Honor, since may BIRMA AMLAC na po naka-file po sa akin.
Sige.
Opo,
Okay.
sorry po
respect,
talaga.
I respect your,
Opo, thank you po.
your
Sorry
answer.
po.
Okay. Okay lang. Okay. So, then you asked for reclassification. And 1 week after the reclassification were granted. You may or may not answer that. Okay. Ikaw ang presidente before ng Baofu.
Before po, Your Honor.
Before, di ba?
Opo.
And nung July to October 2020, you applied for a letter of no objection sa Sangguniang Bayan ng Bamban. Is this correct?
Your Honor, hindi po ako nag-apply.
Hindi ka nag-apply?
Ako po yung nag-translate.
Okay. So, in other words, parang yung naandong mga dokumento that was submitted to us ay hindi mo signature.
Application, anong company po, Your Honor?
Yung Baofu.
Baofu reclassification po ba?
Yes.
Reclassification po, ako po nag-sign po.
Okay. Alright. So, nung December 2, 2020, no, nag-raid doon yung NBI. So, hindi ka pa mayor dito. Pero, have you heard about the raid of the NBI and immigration?
Nalaman po namin after po.
And, nung malaman mo, since na inoperate sila, ni-raid sila, there were 332 foreign nationals that were arrested. Di ba? Is that correct?
Your Honor, as what I remember po, opo, nakita po namin sa news po yan.
At wala pang permit yung, wala pang OGL, yung Hongsheng during that time.
Di po ako sure po.
Pero you own the property, yung Baofu land. So, being the owner of that property, alam mo kung yung binigyan mo ng lease contract para mag-operate ng Pogo, have already secured that license from the PAGCOR.
Your Honor, regarding Baofu po, I invoke my right.
Sige.
Dahil po may
Alright.
final po sa akin human trafficking po sa DOJ.
Alright,
Sorry
so...
po.
Sige, panibaw po to. Iwasan na natin yung Baofu para hindi na tayo mahirapan. February 1, 2023, mayor ka na, di ba? Mayor ka na. So, nung mayor ka na, nagkaroon doon ng operation ang CIDG. And sa operation na yon that was conducted, wala pang permit. Wala pa rin permit sila, yung Pogo. Because from Hongsheng, nag-apply kayo sa ano yun? Sun Yuan Technology.
Your Honor, hindi po kami.
nag-ooperate.
Hindi po kami. I have no idea about it po.
Okay, pero property mo yun, yung sa inookupahan ng Sunyu One Technology. Am I correct?
After po ako nag-divest po, hindi ko na po alam.
Alright, sige. So, noong February 24, 2024, ikaw ang mayor nun, di ba?
Opo, Your Honor.
Natatandaan mo yung si Minduk, yung isang Vietnamese na tumakas doon sa property mo at pumunta doon kay Mr. Santa Maria.
Your Honor, hindi ko po alam yung insidente. Pero
Yes.
kung hindi po ako nagkakamali, right after, nagbigay po ng statement po yung management po nila sa office to explain ano po nangyari.
Sinong nagbigay ng explanation?
From the management of Zunyo 1.
And during that time that tumakas yung Vietnamese na yon, si Nguyen Minh Duc, according sa kanyang affidavit, siya ay hinire bilang isang chef, cooking position for Vietnamese nationals. Pero nung dumating siya sa airport, di ba, iba sumundo sa kanya, and after that, dinala siya sa Sunyu One Technology. At nung dinala siya sa Sunyu One Technology, he told them that uwi na siya. But he was forced to stay in your place sa Sunyu One, sa Baupulan. And he was told that he has to repay all the processing fees, lahat. Kaya hindi siya nakaalis doon sa Banban. Now, sino ang chief of police mo during that time?
Your Honor, during doon sa na-mention yung pong date, hindi na po ako may-ari nung land.
Yes, no, I'm not asking that,
Yeah.
Alice. I'm asking, sino yung chief of police mo during that time that you were the mayor of...
Major Perfecto, kung hindi po ako nagkakamali.
Ang mayor mo during that time, ang chief of police mo during that time is si Major Perfecto de Mayo.
Opo.
Okay. We have invited Perfecto de Mayo. Andiyan ba si Major Perfecto de Mayo? Siya yung chief of police ng Banban, Tarlac. Andito ba? Can we invite the Police Major Perfecto de Mayo, the former chief of police of Bamban?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Okay. Major de Mayo, natatanda mo yung panahon na pumunta sa iyo yung Vietnamese na nakatakas dun sa Sunyu One Corporation sa barangay Anupul, Bamban, Tarlac?
Yes, Your Honor.
Who informed you na may tumakas na Vietnamese national doon?
Yung may-ari po nung lote kung saan po siya natagpuan.
Ang nag-inform sa iyo yung si Mr. Santa Maria? Are you sure?
Yes, Your
Are
Honor.
you sure, ha?
Yes, Your Honor.
Kasi meron silang affidavit that was signed, ha? Ha? Baka pag nakita ko doon sa affidavit nila na hindi sila ang tumawag sa'yo, I'm telling you, sino tumawag sa'yo at nagsabi na pumunta ka doon sa Samaritan?
Si Santa Maria mismo.
Si Santa Maria mismo ang nagsabi sa'yo.
Tumawag po siya sa talk po namin, Your Honor.
Tumawag sa'yo?
Yes.
Okay.
Sa TOC po namin.
Okay. So siya tumawag sa'yo at pumunta ka doon.
Actually, yung investigator po natin, yung
Sino yung investigador na pumunta doon?
si Eduardo Hipolito, Your Honor.
Anong time and date mo na-receive yung pagtawag ni Mr. Santa Maria? You have to be precise, Major De Mayo, Ikaw ang chief of police ni Alice.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Anong time and date?
Sa record po namin, Your Honor, February 25 po.
February 25, 2024. Okay. According sa affidavit ni Nguyen Minh Duc, ito yung ito yung nag-suffer kaya tumakas And he was saying doon sa Samaritan na ano ba, restaurant ba 'yon? Restaurant ba 'yon? Yung Samaritan place?
Hindi po, Your Honor, parang farm po siya.
Farm?
Lugar po nung compound po ito ni Mr. Sandoval.
Were you aware that this Vietnamese national wanted to kill himself? Meron tayong video na ilalabas natin dito that he wanted to kill himself kaysa sumama sa inyo para ibalik doon sa Sunyu 1. And did you offered an affidavit of desistance to this Vietnamese national? Yes or no?
No, Your Honor.
No.
Yes, Your
Are you
Honor.
sure?
Yes, Your Honor.
Kasi, kasama ba PAOK TF? Kasama ba sila sa kaso na pinila ng PAOK about this issue regarding this Vietnamese national, si Nguyen Minh Duc?
Si Mr. Duc or Danny is one of our witnesses complainants po doon sa original case na pinail natin laban doon sa unang 8 foreign nationals po na nakasuhan natin.
Okay, Demayo, did you purchase or somebody order you to purchase a flight, a one-way ticket going to Vietnam?
No, Your Honor.
Are you sure?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, Demayo. I'm again warning you, nawawala lang yung ticket dito. Pero I got the ticket, the one-way ticket of Cebu Pacific, and we will try to find out from Cebu Pacific who purchased this ticket or ayan na, yung ticket na yan. Somebody bought this sa Cebu Pacific para ibigay doon kay Nguyen Minh Duc. And an affidavit of desistance was offered to him. As a matter of fact, yung kanyang affidavit, nakasulat dito, accusing the PNP for offering that affidavit of desistance and offering as well this Cebu Pacific ticket para makauwi na siya at hindi na siya bumalik doon sa Bamban. Now you are denying all of this.
Yes, Your Honor.
You are denying that you bought this.
I did not bought that, Your Honor.
So sino bumili nito?
I don't know, Your Honor.
Hindi ba si Mayor Alice Go ang bumili nito? Mayor, hindi ba ikaw bumili nito? Okay. So maliwanag In the next hearing, Mr. Chairman will be asking the Cebu Pacific through Mr. Frederick Go to give us a detail of the February 27 booking date 2024. Booking reference number OF7NNS. Flight from Manila to Ho Chi Minh. Okay? So, basically, we will be able to find out sino ang bumili ng ticket na to. Kung ikaw o somebody ordered you para bilhin ng ticket na to. Hindi. Gusto nilang pauwiin si yung Vietnamese para hindi na siya tumistigo against the yung sa Pogo and at the same time dun sa mga opisyal sa PNP. Okay, alright. So, Miss Alice Go, balik tayo dun sa issue ng kanina, a lot of congressmen were asking about if you identified a certain Ho Jing Yang na kapatid ni Michael Yang. Do you know Ho Jing Yang?
Your Honor, yung picture po na pinakita po sa akin kanina.
Yes, oo.
Hindi
Pakita
ko-
natin. Hindi,
Opo.
si Ho Jing Yang, hindi mo siya kilala.
Yung
And-
picture po, Your Honor, na pinakita po kanina na both dalawa po.
Yes?
Wala pa akong kilala kahit isa po doon.
Wala kang kilala doon.
Wala po.
Okay, hindi, Michael Yang, may kilala ka Michael Yang? Wala ka nang kilala. Sige, before that, Mr. Chairman, allow me to kasi you were telling the Senate that yung pag alis mo sa Pilipinas ay you testified ba sa Senate that you hindi ka nag-testify doon, about yung travel mo palabas ng bansa. Mr. Chair, I just wanted to show something, ano? And this might help the inquiry of this Quad Committee in relation to the flight of Miss Alice Go and maybe some of her companion. So siguro ilabas lang muna natin yung ano. We were able to gather this information sa CAAP, no? And from Manila, nung I think that was on August, from Manila to Singapore, meron pong tatlong Chinese na mga pilots. Si Captain Chin Kian Tan, si Guan Seng Lo, si Yung Sen Gao. At ang gamit po nila ay Pacific Flight Services Company. Umalis sila ng Manila papunta ng Singapore at wala silang pasahero. No naman, sumunod na same another week, from Puerto Princesa, pumunta sila ng Singapore. Certain personalities, pilots here, wala rin silang pasahero. Yung second natin. Dito naman po, from Clark, point of origin nila, pumunta sila sa Kota, Kinabalu. Meron din po silang tatlong Chinese na mga piloto. Si Captain Kuo, Li Quan, si Chang Por Chun, si Wang Shengkai, si Chen Yu. Mr. Chairman, wala rin silang pasahero. Ito noong June 30, 2024. At ikato naman dito, Mr. Chairman, kung mapapansin mo, noong July 3, PhilJets Aero Charter Corporation, Puerto Princesa, papunta rin ng Singapore. Ang kanilang mga pilots are all mentioned here, wala rin silang pasahero. So we need to investigate this matter and we will be inviting yung immigration, custom, and quarantine. Kasi alam niyo itong mga charter flight na ganito, miski yung mga cargo flights, chine-check po yung mga tao or yung mga cargos or yung mga dala-dala nila doon sa private plane. And we wanted to ask the Bureau of Immigration. Andito po ang Bureau of Immigration? Yes, ayan dyan pala ang BI. BI, can you kindly check these charter flights? Marami itong mga hawak kong mga charter flights na wala silang laman. Papunta sa Singapore. From Singapore o kaya going to Kota Kinabalu, Malaysia. So, can
yes,
we solicit some answer, please?
We'll have it check, Your Honor. At the end of the committee hearing, Your Honor, I'll just get, if it's possible, to get copies of those.
I will be
flights,
giving
Your
you all
Honor.
these documents.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you, Your Honor.
Yeah. Okay. Custom. Andiyan ba custom? So we'll be asking also custom kung nagbabalansi po yung declaration ng CAAP, declaration ng immigration, declaration ng Bureau of Customs, and declaration ng quarantine. Kasi iba-iba po yan eh. Bago sila umalis dito, dapat lahat yan may checklist sa kanilang tinatawag na General Declaration. Otherwise, kapag hindi nag-match-match to, there must be something wrong with this, Mr. Chairman. And I believe, do sa period ng from June, last week of June, up to August, doon natin makikita kung talaga sila ay nagbiyahe ng cargo, private plane, or talaga nagbiyahe sila sa pamamagitan ng bangka papunta doon po sa Malaysia or Singapore. Well, Alice, during the time that you were testifying in the Senate, you did not confirm the testimony of Alice Go, no? Of Sheila Go, right?
I confirm po yung kay Sheila po.
Nag-confirm ka na nagbangka kayo?
Opo.
So, how many days nyo nakuha yung biyahe?
Your Honor, dahil po nung Monday po, final po ako ng immigration. Kaya ngayon po, I invoke my right against
Okay.
self-incrimination.
Sige. Alright.
Sorry
So-
po talaga.
Sina? Si Cassandra, kasama daw si Cassandra. Hindi, si Cassandra nag-ano siya, nag-plane eh. Pero during that time, sa Senado, sinabi mo yun, di ba? Na nagbiyahe kayo?
Opo.
What's the difference of telling us?
Nung time po kasi wala pa pong kaso. Nung Monday po, final na po ako ng immigration.
Anyway, Mr. Chairman, the documents or the testimony of our resource person can be used as well by this committee for that purpose. Okay, so ngayon naman, yung sa raid sa Cagayan, I'll be asking the region, Cagayan de Oro City. Andyan ba yung PNP nung region? What region is that? The Cagayan de Oro City? Region 10. Sige, I'll be asking the region 10, please. And the Chief of Police of Cagayan de Oro City, what is the name of the PNP?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Police Colonel Salvador Adam, Your Honor.
Police Salvador, did you take
Salvador Adam, Your Honor, Region 10.
did you take your oath?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, can you kindly tell us about what transpired during your operation on the raid of the alleged Pogo in Cagayan de Oro City?
Your Honor, I would just like to inform you, Your Honor, that we have not conducted any raid against Pogo, Your Honor, under my term. But
Hindi pa ako. You mean hindi ka nag-conduct ng operation doon sa... It's all over the news. Cop raid alleged Pogo hub in Cagayan de Oro. Police have raided an alleged Pogo hub inside the subdivision in Barangay Tugman, Cagayan de Oro. During the operation, police found that the area appeared to be dormant.
that's not a raid, Your Honor. That's an inspection, Your Honor.
Oh, it's inspection.
Yes, Your Honor. Actually, Your Honor, the Pogo operations in Cagayan de Oro City already ended last July 2023, Your Honor.
Pero meron silang Pogo talaga doon.
Yes, publicly, Your Honor.
And you were able to see all the desktops kasi nandun sa report eh.
Yes,
na,
Your Honor.
Na meron pang mga computers, meron pang mga chairs, meron pang mga
Only
tables.
chairs and tables, Your Honor. Chairs and tables, Your Honor. No more computers, Your Honor.
But sa picture, meron computers. Ayan, no? Ayan, no? Ayan, read nyo, oh. Ayan. Mga computers yan, di ba? Di ba? Wala bang computers? Ano ba yan?
I think that's chairs, Your Honor.
Because on the report, on the news report, ayan, no? Alleged use by a Pogo were still there, including computer desks. Walang computer. Computer desk lang.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Sige. Do you know that the company is owned by the Philippine Sangian Steel Corporation?
Your Honor, the name in the was reported to me, Your Honor, is Oro 1. This Oro 1 Incorporated, Your Honor.
Oro 1?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is it a part of the PBDEC, the Philippine Industrial Authority?
Your Honor, PBDIC is located in Taguluan area, Your Honor, while this place, Aluana compound, is located in Cugman, Cagayan de Oro
Yes,
City.
but this is owned by the same person. Am I correct?
I have no idea, Your Honor.
You don't have any idea.
Yes, sir.
But I have an idea. I have an answer to my question. This is owned by the same person. And you know who owned the same place? Ng Philippine Sangia Steel Corporation and that one that you have inspected?
Again, Your Honor.
Kilala mo ba, kasi tinatanong ko kung kilala mo, sabi mo hindi mo kilala yung owner nung in-inspect ninyo at yung Philippine Sangia Steel Corporation.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ang may-ari nun ay si Mr. Tony Yang. Si Mr. Tony Yang ay si Jin Xiang Yang na kapatid ni Michael Yang at kapatid ni Ho Jing Yang. You don't know that?
I have no idea with I only know Mr. Yang, Your Honor.
I want to show you a picture. Baka maalala mo kasi taga Cagayan ka. Major, Colonel, pakinggan mo ako. You are from Cagayan de Oro City.
Yes, Your Honor.
And you are Chief of Police of Cagayan de Oro City.
Yes, Your Honor.
Kung taga ron ka, kilala mo yung mga negosyante doon. Am I right?
Not all, sir, Your Honor.
Hindi mo kilala to bilang head siya ng Chamber of Commerce sa sa Cagayan de Oro, and I will show you a picture. Can you kindly show it? Yan, kilala mo siya. Tony Yang, kapatid ni Michael Yang at kapatid ni Ho Jing Yang na nagkaroon ng transaksyon kay Alice Go through a financial transaction of almost 3.3 billion. And this is the eldest brother of Michael Yang and Ho Jing Yang. Do you know him? Yes or no?
Yes, Your Honor. The
Kilala
picture
mo?
in the middle, Your Honor.
Yes, so kilala mo. Popular yan. Hindi pwedeng hindi popular yan. Ha? Anyway, I will show you another picture. No, not that one. Balik. Okay. Yan. Alice, wala kang kilala sa tatlong yan na magkakapatid? Si Ho
Wala
Jing
po.
Yang, si Jian Xing Yang, at si Hong Ming Yang?
Wala po.
Wala kang kilala talaga
Wala
dyan?
po, wala po,
sa mga
wala
yan?
po. Wala
Itong
po.
si Hong Jing Yang na paki-forward mo yung transaction nila. Yung si Hong Jing Yang na naka-transact mo through bank transactions?
Never ko po siya nakatransact po, Your Honor.
Paano yung nagsasend sila ng pera sa iyo na hindi mo nakikilala sila?
Wala naman po sila sinisend po sa akin na pera po, Your
Oh,
Honor.
yes, of course. You will... Now, sige, balik tayo dun sa propose nilang, yung Philippine Sanjia Steel Corporation. According sa kanilang, balik mo sa dati, kanina. Yan. According sa kanilang proposal doon sa PBDEG, okay, sinasabi nila that itong kumpanyan to is a Philippine-owned corporation. It is a 47 hectares na ang kanilang development ay may kasamang warp o yung tinatawag na ano yung tinatawag doon sana? Meron silang port. And may seaport sila, steel corporation sila, manufacturing company sila ng steel, meron silang port doon sa 47 hectares that was constructed and approved on 2018. But kung titignan po natin yung presidente nila na si Antonio Lim, na siya rin po si Tony Yang, at siya rin po si Xianjian Li Yang, Mr. Chairman, he is a pure Chinese national. I wanted to show the passport of Mr. Jianxing Yang. Can you kindly show the passport? Yan po yung passport niya. And I think, mamaya tanungin natin ng PAOK because I think they will be presenting something as well, no? With this regard. So, si Antonio Lim, si Tony Yang, si Yang Jianxing is a Chinese national. How can he own a property and bought lands doon po sa Cagayan de Oro City, 1,000 or 100 of hectares for being a Chinese national? Again, dito po natin makikita, Mr. Chairman, that indeed, pretending to be Filipino and trying to get a passport through PSA, ginamit na naman po yung ating mga ahensya para po makabili sila ng mga property and to transact and use this Philippine Steel Corporation or Philippine Sanjia Steel Corporation as a front. Because Mr. Chairman, nung 2000, binuli nila yung Yangtze Group Trade Company Incorporated. And at the same time, yung Golden Sun Cargo Examination Service Corporation. And at the same time, Mr. Chairman, ito pong Yangtze na rice mill nila, later on, probably, will be asking as well the PAOK to give us more detailed, no, about the transaction that they have undergo. Doon sa mga critical na mga personalities that are involved with drugs. Yung mga personalities that we mentioned in the Committee on Dangerous Drugs are involved in this bank financial transaction. Mr. Chairman, I want also to show yung ating pong Philippine Sangia Steel Corporation. Paki-show yung mapa. Pakita lang yung ito, pakita.
Before that, let me acknowledge the presence of our Deputy Speaker, Raymond Mendoza.
Mr. Chairman, that is the Philippine Steel Corporation. They are a 47-hectare with a lease agreement with PBDEC, which the PBDEC, the Philippine Industrial Authority natin, owned by the government, 22 hectares doon. Pinaupahan natin sa kanila. Pinaupahan natin sa kanila ng 30 pesos per square meter. Meron silang port. And accordingly, nagtataka tayo, lalo na yung PAOK, nagtataka rin sila, bakit may mga Chinese nationals dyan? And at the same time, Mr. Chairman, no, maraming nagdadak dyan ng mga ship. And most likely, no, the news about the transshipment of drugs, no, most likely, dyan din po dumadaan. Mr. Chairman, I would like to invite also Ms. Gemeline S. Cruz. Siya po ang bagong presidente ng Sunyu One Technology. And Roderick Puhante. Siya po ang VP and Treasurer. And si Jason Maswerte. No? Maswerte sila, hindi sila naiimbitahan. Pero ngayon, we have to invite them because they are the new Sunyu One Technology Incorporated na presidente, vice president, treasurer. And they are the one who paid $500,000 sa PAGCOR. And we have to invite also Joan Estomo and also si a certain, I cannot read the name, siya yung, Mr. Chairman, representative na nagbayad ng $250,000. So we need to find out who gave them the money para at least malaman po natin sa kanila kung saan nanggaling yung pera na pinambayad nila. Ha? And also, let's invite also Quijano. Oh yeah, Quijano is the yes, the PBDEC. Yes, a while ago I tried to invite PBDEC, the one who signed the MOA, or the Memorandum of Understanding between Tony Yang and the PBDEC was Attorney Quijano. And one of the administrator also is Pompey Labina. And the new administrator of that PBDEC must be also invited on the next hearing.